Hey everyone, RG with RG Fam Reacts here with another episode of The Expanse. Today, we have Season 2, Episode 10. It's called Cascade. Yep, that's what I thought. Cascade. Last time on The Expanse, we had Gunny go to Earth and testify, kind of. And the hearing was actually kind of cool. Kristen got some cool lines in. Thought she was going to tell the truth. She started to tell the truth, and then she lied again. So she's towing the company line, so to speak. Will be interesting to see how long she keeps it up. Obviously, nobody likes to be told to lie. And you could tell that it kind of bothered her, especially when Mars kind of threw her friend under the bus. So there's that. Meanwhile, the Rossi, they're at Ganymede, and the people whose ship they stole, they've stolen a lot of people's ships. When you come to think of it, I mean, between kind of stealing the Mormon's ship, I mean, I guess that was Fred Johnson. But anyway, they commandeered this person's ship, and these two people who are rescue people or first aid people-ish or whatever, they're bringing aid, took their ship, and then there's some people who were supposed to only take 10-20%, and they want to take the whole ship, and then Holden saw it and wanted to save the day, came in guns blazing, and then killed one of the people. So that's where it ended. So that's where we're gonna pick up, and I assume repercussions. It's gonna fuck with his head, because he's Holden. So, but really, like I said in the previous video, dude, you got to be smarter, and I don't think he's very smart. I mean, really, is he? How smart is Holden? I mean, you got I mean, Fred Johnson kind of played him. Naomi is fucking with his head, and this is gonna fuck with his head. It just, Holden's an interesting character. He's that flawed leading guy. I mean, they're all flawed, which makes for great television when everybody has flaws, right? But yeah, he's it's one of those interesting things, right? How did he kind of became a captain of the ship, kind of de facto way, right? I mean, it's not like he was a captain. He was a captain because of circumstance. You know what I mean? So he's not necessarily a born leader or someone who's gone through a whole lot and was promoted like all the way up the ranks and really knows how to lead people, So this is all kind of new for him, which also, to be honest, always in the show so far has always made me kind of curious as to why everybody does follow him and everything he says for the most part. And they're like, well, he's the captain. And it's like, I mean, Amos probably has as much captaining experience as he does, in a way. So I don't know. Yeah, anyway, Holden makes a lot of mistakes. So he needs to start using his brain a little bit more. Yeah, I'm eager to I'm doing back-to-back episodes today, so just watch the other one before this. Let's check it out. Here we go. Season 2, episode 10, Cascade. We only got a couple more episodes left in the season, so very exciting. Here we go.
How many people have you killed?
Huh.
I'm not sure. You're not sure?
Well, I'm not a homicidal maniac.
Without a vac suit. You absolutely sure about that?
Yep.
Do you think I'm crazy?
I think we asked too much of you too soon. Bobby.
This fucking...
and fact are not the same thing. Now, I know this may be too much for you to grab a hold of right now. But you believe what you saw is true because you need it to be true. to explain how your team was killed.
Oh god.
So what happens now?
You'll be shipping out day after tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So we got 2 days for Kristen to get to you.
Open the shades.
She gonna flip? She's gonna flip sides, isn't she? Or at least work with Kristen. Then I might like her. Up until now, I really have disliked her character. What are you up to? What are you up to?
But I was aware of his weapons research. Because I was working with him.
I mean, she already gathered that.
You've known for a while.
Ever since you had Frank de Graaf killed.
She gonna like? Is she like legit gonna escape? How big is the drop? Oh boy. That's not too bad. Because it's kind of layered, so she could probably do that. Her body's probably, she can break a leg. This is kind of cool. Starting to come around. I'm starting to like her a little bit. Yeah, you're not supposed to be looking up. Oh boy. Go. Don't hit your head. Please don't hit your head. Please don't hit your... Oh. Oh. Freedom! Freedom!
Bosch's son, Kato.
We're happy to barter.
What I want is chicken. No chicken, back of the line.
No! Stop!
He can't fight Maeve! You bashed his head in! What's wrong with you?
That's another time Amos went to the dark place.
My source inside the Martian embassy just informed me that there's a lot of activity around Sergeant Draper's quarters. Because she's no longer in them.
Oh, gotta go find her.
That is very interesting.
Back straight, head down, staring at your toes. Then, raise your chin. Slowly. Millimeter at a time. Till your eyes are locked on the horizon.
Okay.
In a couple of weeks, your brain will forge the pathways, your inner ear will get the memo, and you'll be no different than an Earther.
Thank you.
She was smiling. Did you see that? I didn't really know she was capable of smiling.
He's a bully. And where I come from, bullies take desperate young girls like your daughter and force them into prostitution. And when they finally get knocked up, they peddle them to Johns who get off on that. After they have the kid, they push them right back out on the streets even before they have a chance to heal. And those kids, they use them too.
He's one of those kids, isn't he?
Some people deserve to be punished.
I bet that's his backstory, isn't it? That he was one of those kids.
When I learned the clinic had been destroyed. The station's dead already. They just don't know it yet.
I don't like that they're cutting to the Rossi. I'm so nervous. I really feel like something's gonna happen to the Rossi. You know, it's funny because I mean, she's coming from another planet, but if you're someone like I am, Well, I gotta pause this real quick. Just I gotta finish my thought. If you're someone like from the Midwest, like I'm in the Midwest, and you go to one of the oceans, right? Either coast. That first time that you see an ocean, I mean that really, I mean I know what she's feeling. Unless you're used to it. That first time that you see an ocean, or even not even the first time, but every time, even now, which I've seen the ocean in both oceans many times. I do a lot of traveling, but even now when I go to a coast, I mean I could just sit and just stare at the ocean, because I mean you kind of do that where I live now. I mean I live on one of the Great Lakes, so we can kind of, when it looks like an ocean because you can't see the other side of the lake, but obviously the ocean's different. But so I can really relate with what she's experiencing right now in a way. But I mean for her it's even bigger. I mean she's from a different planet where they don't have anything like this.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
I don't believe it.
And I don't believe a goddamn thing you were told to say in that room. I need to know who is doing this and why. I need your help.
This has to be a mind game. You are the enemy.
We cannot afford to be enemies anymore.
We need to go now.
Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's gonna end there. Oh, all right. So there you have it. Season 2, episode 10 of the Expanse, Cascade. Good stuff. Interesting. It's interesting because this was kind of a setup episode. It's setting a lot of pieces of motion to go into these final couple episodes. Aaron or Eric, whatever his name is, him coming clean was interesting to Christian. The guard guy, her security detail spy guy, he has a good point. I mean, she's the only one anybody will believe and would know and could turn him in. So if something happens to her and she dies, he's gonna get away with everything. Is he remorseful and is he sincere about facing consequences and whatnot? Maybe. We'll see. Or this could just be a ruse to buy him, get him into Christian's good graces, and hopefully he'll get get something out of it later. Now, the real question is, which I don't have, and do not answer me, I'm just saying what's going on in my head, is Mars really doing this? Was Mars really working on this with Mao? Or, well, I guess, there's only 3 sides, so he certainly wasn't doing it for the belt. So I guess, why is Mao doing it for Mars? Mao is not a Martian. We know that Julie Mao was trying to stop him, and she was OPA. I don't like to think about these things too much, because again, I just like to watch the show, and I don't like to speculate. I just like to watch it and let it unfold. But that's just what's going on in my head. Cool scene there at the end with Christian and Bobby. I'm coming around a little bit. I have not liked her at all, and now they're humanizing her a little bit, and obviously that helps. She got to see the ocean. Very cool. She escaped. She knows that something isn't adding up. She doesn't like being made to lie. So that stuff it's all good. Obviously, on the other end with the crew of the Rossi, now they know where to go to hopefully find the person. A little odd that it's old section of the thing doesn't have cameras. In the future, there's cameras. There's got to be cameras everywhere. I don't care how old it is, because if anything was built today, it would have cameras. So it's a little whatever, convenient. But why is Mars locking down the airspace? And that is going to means the Rossi can't go in for a scoop. So what in the hell? Now, was it that lady, the lady whose husband died? Did she like turn him in, and because she knows the plan? I mean, she knew what they were doing, like that the Rossi would come and scoop up. So maybe she told somebody, and that's why Mars locking down. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Another great episode. Love the show. You like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. If you want to see the full reaction, it is on our Patreon page. Thanks again to all of our Patreons. Love having conversations with you guys and hearing your insights. It really is cool and helpful, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.